Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. I hope you're praying your salahs as well as looking to the Qur'an and Hadith for guidance in your everyday life. If you're watching this video and it's salah time, please pause it and go pray and come back when you're done. Please check out the description section of this video to get my new dawah products and to support the channel. I was sent a clip of a British Muslim sister that I've covered previously. She goes by the name of Sadia Khan. For more info on her, go check out her channel Sadia's Psychology and my previous videos on her. The Muslim online space has been viral recently due to the horrific torture and slaughter of innocent Muslim people in Palestine at the hands of the IDF. And there has been a lot of back and forth dialogue online from Muslim influencers challenging many high-profile pro-Zionist media shills that are justifying the genocide in Gaza as self-defense, namely Piers Morgan, Peterson Ben Ben Shapiro. Please use the link in the description to donate to the people in Palestine. The charity I've teamed up with has a 100% donation policy. Let's take a look at what Sadia Khan had to say to these media puppets.
People keep asking me to do is condemn Hamas. I will condemn Hamas when Piers Morgan condemns Israel. How about that? I will do it when Peterson condemns bombing of hospitals and ambulances and schools. I will condemn Hamas when Ben Shapiro condemns the people that use fake images to pretend that there was killings of children and babies, when really you're the one that are bombing babies and children, because Gaza is 50% is under 15. So don't ever think you can bully me into saying anything. That's never going to happen. I'm not going to condemn Hamas any faster than you guys are going to condemn Israel. When you do that, I'll do it. Sounds childish? Cool, I'll be a child.
The stance Sadia took is the stance all Muslims should take, because this condemnation question is a media narrative put in place to justify a genocide. Needless to say, if you're a real Muslim, of course you condemn people who take the lives of innocent civilians, regardless of what country they are from and whether they are Muslim or not. However, this constant attention on the framing of Hamas as evil is a media tactic to justify an over-the-top IDF self-defense narrative. In the news, it is painted as Israel versus Hamas and not Israel versus Palestine, because painting that picture justifies the IDF, who are also evil to the core, to run riot on innocent civilians in Gaza. That's why Piers Morgan, Peterson and Ben Shapiro won't condemn the IDF, because they need to portray the IDF as a force of good that is fighting the evil Hamas. But the truth is, the IDF are actually worse than Hamas. The reported approximate number of 1,000 people losing their lives in Israel is horrific, but the response to that supposed occurrence has been over 5,000 Palestinians losing their lives. That's not self-defense, it's tyranny. And self-defense occurs when one party is under attack. It's been 2 weeks since this supposed initial attack by Hamas took place. Since then, it has been Israel on the offensive. The IDF is the aggressor. It's not self-defense when you're on the attack without a response for the past fortnight. Let's break down the mental gymnastics of these conservative charlatans. Peterson and Ben Shapiro work for the Daily Wire, which is a media outlet that spreads Zionist propaganda. Peterson is trying to slime his way back in with the Muslims after receiving backlash to his online comments, which were perceived as telling the Israel PM to annihilate Palestinians. How is he doing this? You guessed it, by condemning Hamas. After crumbling to the spanking he received from Muslims online, Jordan said he is pro-Muslim but anti-thug, which is great. So by that logic, he should also be anti-IDF as well as anti-Hamas, which obviously he's not. So not so great, I guess. Wouldn't want to lose that Daily Wire job, huh, Jordan? Good old Ben, who has made many anti-Muslim and anti-Arab remarks in the past, some of which have resulted in violence at mosques, and most recently resulted in a 6-year-old boy losing his life in Chicago after him and his mother were attacked by their conservative American landlord, justifies the IDF's massacre of civilians also. Ben blames Hamas for Palestinians losing their lives, which is a cowardly stance. Hamas may be evil and completely wrong for what they did, but the IDF are actively doing the same thing except in higher numbers and over a prolonged period of time. That is no one's fault but theirs, as they have decided to do so. Add that to Ben irresponsibly sharing fake images and false propaganda to further justify this atrocity says it all. I give Piers Morgan credit for having people like Mohammed Hijab and Bassem Youssef on his show amongst other Muslims, as it gives the people in Palestine a voice, but Piers benefited from this greatly also. And he uses the same "do you condemn Hamas" narrative as untrustworthy media outlets like the BBC do, to once again justify the inhumane and excessive response we are seeing from the IDF. Piers even said he doesn't know what a proportionate response is. How about this? You lost 1,000 people, you could go looking for the people who did that and bring them to justice. But since you want to hurt civilians, how about you stop at 1,000? Once again, over 5,000 Palestinian people, both Muslim and Christian, have lost their lives. Sadia stated that half of the population in Gaza are children. How about it ends now? How about the international community getting involved now to put a stop to this? Or is there a bigger money-making agenda for this oppressive invasion like there always is when Muslim countries are ransacked? Anyway, it would be good to see Sadia Khan on Piers Morgan's show, as he's not had a Muslim female on to articulately represent us as eloquently as she does with her no-nonsense outlook. Please like, comment, share, subscribe and turn on notifications, as I'll be posting new content daily. Jazakallah khair.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allah.